Just a little extra stream because I'm feeling good. Today's been a good day. Migraine-free day. So I figured let's take advantage of it. We don't know what tomorrow may hold, but today you get a little stream, a little bonus stream. Also, there's some new things. VIP is back. J-Hall. Snagging. 3. That's 1 down. 2 remain before the price doubles because I checked. Shout out Stenos. Shout out. Oh, shit. I shouted at the wrong person. Did I? I was like, is it 1 in or 2? I hate spelling. I hate it. This is why I can't have a heart rate monitor. This is when it jumps up. It is. I did. Or Stenos changed his icon. Well, I'm fucking up, so I'm just going to move on. Oh, what a great start of stream. Well, I'm here. Hello. 24-pack beer. Thank you for the gifted. I appreciate it. But Stenos broke it down for me, and I was able to figure out that we were 38 VIPs out of 50. So now we are 39 VIPs out of 50. You're getting it. You're getting it, J-Hall. Holy shit. That's a lot of bits. Congratulations. You just became a VIP. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's only 1 left. All right. All right. Maybe we'll have it until end of stream. But there's 50. There's only 50 right now. So this is 39 and 40. So 10 left. 10 left. On the sneaky bonus stream. All right.
Because I'm the rat mom.
Okay, J Haluska has been added. Iridescent. Holy shit. That's a lot of channel points. You just became a VIP. I was just listening to that today and thinking I should re-record it. But then I was like, well, there's less than 10 left. At least that now there is. And I'm not even trusting my typing. Iridescent. 200 big ones. I'm a mod in Bonza's channel. Well, heads up. If you once, I do still want to get YouTube going. Dual casting. So keep an eye out on Discord if you also want mod on this channel. If you want to help out within chat and with the YouTube stuff, that would be great. If you just want mod so you can clip better. Because I think mods get better clipping access. You can also, but look on Discord. I'm gonna write. I'll have something up on Discord. Everyone's a mod in Bonds' channel. That's true. I'm like, am I a mod in Bonds' channel? Bonds wants those good clips. That's what he wants. So if you're a mod in Bonds' channel, you better be clipping some nice clips for Bonds. Do it. And the number gets smaller. All right, that is technically there's 1 left, but I think it would be a little unfair to change it midstream. So small, tiny asterisk print writing at the bottom of this. You have until the end of stream for the 200K channel point VIPs. Oof, I'm too far away. 140K. I mean, maybe it'll last, Noodles. Maybe it'll last. You never know. All right. Today I just kind of wanted to build. I have like one more day before I have to worry about the helicopter. Yeah. One more day before I start listening to the radio. We've been good about killing zombies around us. Yeah, I think we can work it in. Let's have a little bit of a base building day. Let me in. Atomic Star LP? Or is that a capital I? Atomic Star IP. Thank you for the follow. Oh, midnight on that 30 stream streak? I hate missing you, but I will watch the VOD. Look, midnight. I haven't even put the VOD up. Oh, you mean today? Oh, that's fine. Take a break. Take a break. Need big Gamba. Well, I don't know. You might have to wait because we're not going outside. So no sprinter predict. And I think I'm still trying to lose weight. So we may just have another starvation stream. Just no eating. Must lose at least 1 unit. We will fish. Fuel's good. Condition good. Man, now that I'm down to 1 freezer, we are just chilling with all this gas. Although they've also been short streams. Let me remember that. Oh my God. It's so loud. Can I change that on my end? Well, welcome in the TLK. Thank you for the follow. I never gambled for mine. It takes about 80 streams. I think that's fair. Does that seem fair, J Hall? Or does it feel, I mean, I feel like for VIP that seems fair, but you're the one who's earning it. And that's without a sub too. So that's real. That's real dedication. No boosted points, no lucky wins and prediction. Just putting in the hours. Putting in the Twitch tab leave open hours. Where did I put my wood axe? I thought we had it placed down on a bench. Oh my God, it's in our hands. I already had it. I must have never unequipped it from last time. I already grabbed it and I just wasn't paying attention. Yapping away already.
Ooh, a piece of candy.
Am I gonna have to go outside to chop trees? Well, might have to go outside to get more nails too. I already have all the carpentry books here, so if we level up carpentry, we'll just focus on reading. Is your loot set to extremely rare? No. I have the apocalypse loot settings. So all of my loot rarity is just rare. This is my first time in Louisville. this big city, and I just kind of wanted to explore it like as like relatively as vanilla like as possible. And so far the loot has been crazy. The loot has been crazy. When they say come to LV for everything, they really do mean it. The VIP grind, the pet the dog restraint. Well, some things have been lowered price-wise. Spear breaks, and now with the new addition, the metal break. Well, spear break has been renamed wooden break, and now we have a wooden and a metal break for PZ. Yeah. And I have raised all of the sounds, which maybe I need to lower them because they all sound very loud now. But hopefully to add a little bit of impact, a little bit of shock value when they play. We'll see how long that lasts. I'm already like, everything's too loud. I can't hear. See how it goes. Who else loots an entire park out of a container? Look, it's the safety box. It's not my fault that the safety box existed, okay? What are you supposed to do when presented in the wild with a location like this? I'm just supposed to walk away, close my eyes, and pretend it's not here? No. Indie Stone should nerf this. They should take away the water. The water is too OP. If they're still tweaking LV, too OP. Oh, but they are updating the fishing minigame. So maybe Build 42 with its updated fishing minigame. God, it's like I forget and then I re-remember shit that they talked about for Build 42. I wonder if that's still coming. Anything they haven't talked about in like a long time, I'm like, is it? So is that like in there or when will it happen? All right, I need to fill in over here because that's what we figured out last stream, that it's slightly off. The park is slightly lopsided, so I didn't realize until I was looking. I'm like, that looks a lot bigger than that. I built in that city and the loot is insane. Yes. Like, I normally play Moldra. Now I really want to experience the other towns after this because I mainly play Moldra, and Moldra loot is terrible. Like, Moldra loot is really bad. The houses, maybe if you're lucky, the houses have a bookcase each, like one bookcase. In West Point, every single one of these apartment buildings has like at least 2 bookcases. Like at the bare minimum, each one has 2 bookcases. And it's just like 1, 2, 3, like 4. How many? This is 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it 4 or 6? 4 is, well, there's either 4 to 6 apartments in each one of those apartment buildings. That's crazy. The loot goes so hard in LV. But it's a lot of the same. So there is that. The stuff that I really want, boxes of nails, are still rare. It seems like. And I don't have a saw. I should just put all my tools in the toolbox. That way I'll keep them safe. Yeah, West Point loot was really good. I was moving from Moldra to West Point with my last character before they met an untimely end. And I was blown away by West Point loot. I was like, holy shit, this is so much better. So much better than Moldra. And I even think like Rosewood has pretty decent loot because Rosewood has a lot of houses. Do I have Rosewood on my map? That's March Ridge. Is Rosewood the one I'm missing? Okay, I'm missing Rosewood, but Rosewood has a lot of houses with garages, so it's got some pretty good loot. I don't know about Riverside. Riverside might be a Moldra-esque town. At least they have a grocery store, though. It's one thing they can flex on Moldra. At least we have a real grocery store. All right, I am a little bit on the fence about extending it out. So I think I'm going to fill in all the pieces. Yeah, do I want it touching? I don't think so. I think I want bushes. I want shrubbery here. Shrubbery framing our entrance. We're going mansion. We're trying to create the fanciest thing. Like the thing that least looks like I built it out here with my bare hands type of vibe as possible. Time to build these bookcases. Rosewood rather boosted firearm loot? Oh, that's the thing I found out about West Point. Like when they say like tons of houses, not every house, but like maybe like 1 out of 3 houses in West Point had a gun in it. And I normally play with like extremely rare or insanely rare on firearms. So if 1 in 3 houses was having a gun and I was playing on like in extremely rare firearm loot, then I can only imagine what just rare, what just normal loot settings would be. Okay, carpentry floor. T Wolf James, I am curious about this game. I haven't played it myself. Looks really cool. But at the same time, it seems like you need a PhD in Project Zomboid to actually know what you're doing. I don't think you need a PhD, but it is... So let's use Minecraft as an example. Minecraft, you can go in and you can play very simply. and you can even get to the point of beating like the Ender Dragon and stuff like that. And that is all, like, you can all do that at a very like basic level. But in Minecraft, if you want to go deeper, you can. Like, you can build crazy automated contraptions, like really wild stuff. You don't have to, but you can. And I think that's a little bit of PZ. Like, the basics do take time, except for Project Zomboid, you have to learn the basics. Like, the basics are punishing, unlike in Minecraft. Unlike in Minecraft, where it's relatively easy to kind of gear and level up and go beat the final boss. Project Zomboid just starts out really hard. But once you learn the basics of survival, like how to fight zombies, how to get food and water, it's not that hard. Like, once you can learn more and go deeper if you want to, but learning how to fight zombies and how to get food and water, that's, I mean, you've basically mastered surviving in Project Zomboid. And that's essentially the whole game. But if you want to play on like crazy settings, like, which a lot of people do, it's kind of like the Project Zomboid. I don't know, curse? Is that a good way to describe it? The Project Zomboid brainworm, where you just, once you start getting the hang of the game, you just kind of want to make it harder and harder for yourself. And then as you make it harder and harder, you do kind of start picking up more min-maxy kind of play styles, because that's what more difficult play requires of you. All right, I need more trees. Do I have any? I have some. I have a decent amount over there. And I guess I have a decent amount back over there. Is erosion speed actually going to help me living in a park? Am I going to be excited about trees growing? Because I'll be like, ooh, more stuff. Siri is suggesting the Milquetoast Claire stream on Twitch. Oh my gosh, Siri. AI supporting humans, love to see it. Thank you, robot overlords. Please continue to bless me. Ender Dragon beatable in a minute or two now? Yeah. I think Minecraft is a good way, like a little more understandable. But like, even Minecraft has a wiki. I think most sandbox games kind of lend themselves. I mean, to me, that's what makes a good sandbox game. Like something you can kind of go deeper into. Am I able to fish in the fountain? No. I can fish in this. The fountain is just like... It's just an illusion. It's just an illusion. But it's still nice. I still like it. It's going to be the centerpiece for our mansion entranceway. Where are you? Hiding perfectly behind the other tree. Once you have the dying is fun mindset, it makes pretty much all games so much easier. I mean, dying is not fun. Ekans, it's not fun. But, I mean, playing video games is fun. So, dying sucks, though. But it's part of playing video games, so. It's good to have balance. Because if you won all the time, then it would just be too easy. And then it wouldn't be a challenge. And then it wouldn't be fun. Maybe it would still be fun. The Sims is easy. And there's a t-shirt slogan. Even Minecraft has a wiki. I mean, the Minecraft wiki is valuable. I've been a frequent patron of the Minecraft wiki. I can never remember how to like blast furnace and grindstones. I'm always like, what specific stone type do I need to make that object? I can't remember. All right, I will let you sit and we'll let you rest. I attempted to put sprinters on 30% earlier today and I regretted that. Yeah. You should try the TLK. Try, if you want to go up to 30%, try completely random sprinter or completely random zombie settings. Oh, you're not going to let me rest and show you this? Okay. So you can do speed and then you can do random, which will give you some sprinters, some some fast shamblers, and then some like slow shamblers. I guess that's 33%. Maybe that's actually more. But you're balanced out by other slow zombies. All right, I'm clicking proper zombies back on and closing out because I don't know if random zombies will conflict if I change anything there. Don't break my game. Back to resting. The struggle is part of it. It is part of it, but it's not the fun part. Winning's the fun part. If it was all struggle, then you're just torturing yourself. You paid to torture yourself. Sorry, I forgot. I thought crawlers were in the vanilla settings, but I guess they aren't. So I thought it would be 25%. You'd have like only 25% sprinters. That's what I was going to say. But then I got there and I was like, oh, I'm incorrect. Unrelated, but what is your favorite zombie media, series, film, comics, other games? A question for everyone? Open to chat? I mean, that's a tough one. Because I don't think the perfect zombie thing has been released yet. At least not for me. But I will say I really like The Walking Dead. I think Last of Us has the most kind of complete, coherent look at a zombie apocalypse. But are clickers quite zombies? They're a very cool variation on the zombie trope. But I don't know if, you know, they're not classic zombies. So they get points knocked off for that. I like Project Zomboid, but there's... like, Project Zomboid is more of an environment and less of a story right now. So I think The Walking Dead wins. I think The Walking Dead takes it. They have, like, the classic zombies. And I also really like Quarantine, for maybe a little more realistic look at zombies. But then there's Resident Evil, and Resident Evil's fun, but it goes a little monster maker too, and not quite so you versus zombies. The World War Z book was peak for me. I've never read it. Maybe I should listen to that on audiobook. Also never saw the Brad Pitt movie. I don't know. The trailers looked goofy. Like giant piles of zombies reaching up. Audiobook is great. Nice. World War Z, the book, is pretty much the best zombie media there is. Lots of people shouting out the World War Z book. Are those running zombies, though, in the book? I know they were running zombies in the movie. 28 Days Later is decent. I'm a 28 Days Later hater. I was like, fucking rage, monkey virus, lame.
No.
That's honestly the main reason. If it wasn't monkey rage virus, I would probably not hate 28 Days Later, but they lost me right there. They lost me at the start. I was like, I don't like it. I don't like it. Also, how many days in a coma and you just get up and walk around? My suspension of disbelief, I can't. That's where I draw the line. That was a hard one in Walking Dead too. It's like, you can't just get up and walk after being in a coma. The 28 Days Later, though, one was, like, at least Rick in The Walking Dead, he, like, had been fine. So it was maybe, like, okay, like a small moment of time. Like, he was actively, like, being sick. It wasn't, like, a long coma. But the 28 Days Later one was supposed to be like a long coma. Shaun of the Dead is fun. Yeah. I like The Walking Dead less and less the more AMC has its way with the IP. And two different things, the movie and the book for World War Z. Walkers in the book. Okay, that makes me instantly more intrigued by World War Z. Sprinter zombies just always... I mean, they're scary, don't get me wrong. But they're not real zombies. Can I pet that dog? Is Chosen Undead a zombie? If so, Dark Souls, Hollows, etc. I don't know. I don't know if that's the case, then are ghouls zombies? I mean, you could make the argument, but then I feel like that broadens the category maybe too much. I do have a saw. I think I just love 28 Days, the way 28 Days Later was shot. I'm from the UK, so it felt really real to me. I mean, that makes sense. I like shit that takes place in Detroit. I'm like, oh yeah, oh cool, I've been there. scary shit. Fucking barbarian. Wow, that took place in Detroit. Ooh. There was a horror movie shot relatively close to me, and it was kind of bizarre. I should rewatch 28 Days Later. I will also say opinion was formed when I was like a teenager, so I could have a my teenage self clouding my opinions. Might feel totally different nowadays. Ghouls from Fallout, definitely. Yeah, I think they fit in the zombie archetype. They're just not classic zombie to me. Because if you get bit by a ghoul, you don't get infected and die. So I think that has to be like a key thing of a zombie. If you get... But Resident Evil zombies, I mean, is that just protagonist though? Is that this protagonist thing? It's like, oh, Leon S. Kennedy, can get bitten by a zombie multiple times and be fine, but you, NPC, cannot. Terribly sorry. I mean, leaving my axe somewhere I shouldn't leave it again. I think this looks good. I think this will be the floor print. The blueprint for our house. I want to have kitchen. Well, if my farm's going to be over here, which I think I'm committing more and more to. I'll just build some rain barrels. I'm sure I'll find plenty of plastic trash bags where I can just have rain barrels to water my garden with. We'll have this be a nice little pretty fishing pond, but really we'll disguise it as a flamingo preserve. And then maybe I'll do some more gardening in here. I want to make use of this space somehow. So we'll have like a downstairs library, TV kind of setup. That should be over here. Windows overlooking our pond. Kitchen over here. PC Danny. Butterman. Thank you for the Prime. Thank you for the 4 months. You want a star? I think you already have one up there, but you can always get another. Or, and help me get new Post-its. Pink, purple, yellow, orange. Or you could get a fortune from the box. Dead Snow had Nazi zombies. What was God, was it Call of Duty that had like you fighting zombies? There was some shooter. It was Modern Warfare? I can't remember. I was never into the shooter game, but I did remember like, oh, zombies? There's zombies in that game? Do I want to start building walls? Like putting the framework down? Guess so. Do it. I have 6 nails left. Alright, I know this whole area will be windows. So I'll fill that in. Oh, already down to my last box of nails. Alright, if the helicopter isn't coming, I think I'll start working on dismantling furniture. Maybe dismantling and kind of consolidating loot. So if I don't have time to loot a whole building, what I will do sometimes is consolidate all of the loot in that building into like one container. So then when I go back later to get all the loot from it, it's all already in one spot. And I can do that while we go around and dismantle.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Dismantle some furniture. I would like a fortune, please. All right. From the shiny box. I also just added new fortunes. I ate some fortune cookies. Except 2 of the fortune cookies did not have fortunes in them. So what if I just reached into the box and told you there was nothing? That's how I felt. All right, what have we got? Ooh. Adventure is worthwhile in itself. So, you need to step out of your comfort zone. I think that's what your fortune is telling you. Go on an adventure. Knock, knock. It's Gandalf. Open up the door. Oh, and I... All right, I'm not sure how I'm going to do this little front part, so I'm going to leave that open. I know we'll have walls and windows over here. So let me put that in. Running out of planks already. Ooh, also on a 25 stream streak. Break it. That's what the fortune is telling you. The fountain should be the center of the house. I don't know. I don't want the base to get too big, you know? I think that's kind of a mistake. Like, this is already going to feel huge, I think. Compared to, like, a normal house. Like, how... We're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So, we're 21. 21 tiles long, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 tiles wide. Over 200 square feet on our first floor. I think it's big, and we're gonna do at least 2 stories, if not 3 stories. So, I think the house is already going to be big. Well, we're already going to be doing a lot of running around. So if it was multiplayer, I'd 100% agree. But it's not multiplayer. It's just me. It's just one little rat. We're not going to build that high. And I've learned, don't make your safety railings out of fences. Make them out of furniture. Fences aren't your friend, and they can hurt you. What's your condition at? Oh, wood axe. Oh, still so good. Wood axe early in my playthrough. So fantastic. In my last playthrough, I think it took us like 3 years to find a wood axe. Ooh, Wally J, thank you for the lurk. Currently on a 10 stream streak. What up, Jasmina? Have been on Twitch for a long time. Is this a new run? It is. It is. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but my rat run has ended for now. And I'm kind of waiting on build 42. In the meantime, we're doing a little bit of a dedicated Louisville run. We might expand out to the wider map. There are some places I do want to visit, but the goal of this run is to just like explore basically every inch of Louisville. I'm not trying to, I don't have to kill every zombie, but I want to have gone to all the places. I want my light, my light, the light of my vision to touch like every, like not down here. I don't care about this, but walking through neighborhoods, walking through all of this. Yes, I want to be able, I want to go through every little nook and cranny and have like a super detailed map. Like write down names of buildings, just have it all there so I can maybe learn Louisville, like get it locked into my brain the way I've learned Moldra and basically only Moldra. I know West Point pretty well, not the commercial part of West Point, but the residential areas I'm pretty familiar with. Yes. Me. Poor decision making. Poor choices happened to Rat. I was kind of hoping we'd at least hit Carpentry 6, so that's what I'm kind of pushing for, so then I can just focus on reading the book. But I'm sure if I destroy some beds, it'll be fine. It's a Zomboid tradition. Some of the source code got eaten by a hard drive disaster. If you fuck around on computers long enough, it'll happen to you. It's not a case of if, it's a case of when. Pick one: zombie apocalypse, nuclear fallout, or hell. I think everyone picks zombie apocalypse. I mean, zombie apocalypse is one of those things where we're like, we'd all probably die, but you're like, maybe I wouldn't. Maybe it wouldn't be me. Maybe I'd be the survivor. Look at this. Look at all these tiny trees. Slowly growing. That's one log right now, if I chop them. Eight logs. 8 logs of tiny trees. Also, I have been being picky about what trees to cut down, and I've been mainly doing the pines. Look how few of the other trees there are. It's not that I hate pine trees. It's just the other trees in spring will flower. And I just feel like that's more city park. Four stack. Gather this all up. I have a client running off a 12-year-old server, and it makes me so nervous, but they are extremely cheap. I mean, maybe they're just waiting for a catastrophic failure before they upgrade. Maybe they're just like, it's cheaper. It's cheaper just to say, oops, our bad. We've suffered a catastrophic, unpreventable hard drive failure or server failure. It's only natural that. Ooh, hard drive disaster, being their flat was broken into, laptops were stolen, and months worth of code wasn't backed up. Are you talking about Project Zomboid? I don't think it was a month's worth of code. But yeah, I think it was like maybe just like a couple weeks worth of code that like a solo developer was working on and just had stolen off of their, like just had their whole laptop stolen. Not nearly as dumb as what I did, which is just zip up my save files to be backed up. And then my brain was like, check, task completed. Did not move said zipped files to the hard drive. Just was like, yep, zipping it is good enough. Mark it off the list. That's fucked up. They do their own, so that means no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It was one worth of code. Yeah, no, it was, that was the decision to be learned. Yeah, don't do detail-oriented work. Like work that needs to, you actually need to double check it when you've been awake for 24 hours and then basically just like slept like you're like a normal like 8-10 hours. Don't do it. Hello, cat. Listening. I thought I heard a zombie noise, but I guess not. Two stack, 4 stack, and then I'll make this into a 4 stack. If you ever have to do any big carpentry projects, make sure you bundle your logs. It might feel like extra work, but it really does help you move everything faster. Having a better backpack would also be great, but we're just working with what we got. All right, I kind of want to see how long it takes these tiny trees to grow. So I'm going to write down what day it is on the map and make this the day of tiny tree, and then we will see. It was the 21st, right? All right, I just want to see how long it'll take just one of them to reach the next growth stage, because then I think I'll get 2 logs for it. And it may not be that long. Ooh, Dr. Sparkle Pants on a 15 stream streak. Let me talked about it in the AA's interview a few months back. No Man's Sky dev team, Hello Games, had a flood in their town that erased most of their 2 to 3 years of dev work after they'd presented at E3. That is rough. That is like your town flooding. I mean, that's rough. Yeah, if my town flooded, I would also probably lose a lot. Not really prepared for my town to flood. Wow, still not like starving. We haven't eaten at all today. Still 85, haven't lost a unit of weight. Not feeding you. Have water though. I'll also want to wait until I'm high enough level. I can just do the level 3 walls because they look better. They'll be a waste of resources if I build them at level 2. Okay, not gonna have a door here. Don't think I'd have a door that close to the corner, so I'll fill that in. The same thing on that side. How close are we? Ooh, we're like 400 XP away. We're very close. God was trying to save us from the horrible launch. Hey, maybe it would have been better if God hadn't taken that away from us. I've heard No Man's Sky has become a decent game to play, but I mean, I was never super into it even when it first came out. So, didn't pick it up then. Still haven't picked it up, but I am pleased to hear that. Pleased to hear like a game dev sticking by its game and, you know, trying to fulfill promises. The cyberpunk disaster left a mark. Oh, cyberpunk. That was one game I was excited for. I was like, cause that's like my only, it's not even like a criticism of The Witcher, but I just wanted to be able to make my own character in The Witcher. So when they were like, oh, character creation, I was super excited. And then character creation was, there was not a lot of customization options. Yeah, let's at least go 3. And then around the corners, I'll also want solid walls. AAA games these days are a trap. I mean, AAA games are also, I agree, they need to put more into testing things. But AAA games are also kind of crazy. Like the graphic level is like beyond, like the graphics is beyond in some of these AAA games. I mean, the collaborative efforts that some AAA games are is just like how many different moving pieces and parts. Jesus. Okay, the sound effects are too loud. But all the different moving pieces and parts of a AAA game
No, he's sleeping.
are just wild. Like just orchestrating all those people into making like, it's like probably a group project from hell.
Helicopter, helicopter.
All right, Abdabs 65. Thank you for the 2 months. Oh man, love The Witcher. Thank you for the resub. I'm watching Yu-Gi-Oh right now. The abridged version or like straight up Yu-Gi-Oh? I can't deny how much of an impact Yu-Gi-Oh had on my childhood, but I don't know if it's worth rewatching. But Yu-Gi-Oh is still fucking popping off. Like that IP has, you know, it's had some lasting power. I'll say that. But Abdab65, for the resub, do you want a star, potentially another star going up on the board, orange, yellow, purple, pink? Or would you like to ask the box for your fortune? Up to you. You're watching the English dub? Fantastic. So you get to hear Joey Wheeler's Brooklyn accent. I like how they're like, yes, this is what we need. Brooklyn accent. 2 stories or just 1 for the house? At least 2 stories, maybe 3. Yeah, I think I'm going to go 3 in. Also on the corners. Come on. All right. 250. No, 150. 150 XP. Away. I'll just build wall until I get it. Fortunately, I won't have enough planks to build stairs. So we can't build the stairs of curiosity yet. All right, I think I'll want a door out on both of these sides, but I'm not entirely sure where. That's why I'm keeping this open. Right here. Getting my back set up. Gosh. All right, let's go destroy like a tiny tree or 2 just so I can get this level 6 carpentry. May I have a fortune, please? Absolutely. Rest. Sit on ground. But don't worry, I will be making my stories safe, so we won't have any more bunny flying incidents. No more bunny yeeting herself into oblivion. Ooh. I like this one. No jump scaring me. We're resting. I don't know if I'll be able to outrest. Oh, I should go to bed though. I should actually go to bed because we gotta hit fishing time in the morning. $10 o'clock is my bedtime and we're extremely tired, so rest up. But here's your fortune. Abdabs. You cannot shake hands with a clenched fist. So, I think you need to embrace tomorrow with an open heart. You can't make friends. You can't shake hands. You can't make deals with a clenched fist. Don't bring the fighting energy. Got some neck pain. I think tents are supposed to be average sleep quality. Oh my gosh, 113. That is the new biggest pike. That is the new biggest fish. 113. Reclaim scalpel. I need to leave some more spears. Oh my gosh, I can build stairs in this direction, right? I'm pretty sure I can build east. West bottom, east top stairs. Or sorry, east bottom, west top stairs. I think I can do that. Never had a friend because I was myself and truthful. Haven't had a friend yet. Let's say it like that. Maybe you're too truthful. Sometimes the truth hurts, and you're not always looking for that in a friend. Alright, all other fish into the compost, which is getting full. The worms aren't working fast enough. 2 week compost. I'm overproducing. Maybe I should lie? I mean, you don't have to lie, but... I mean, I don't know what you're saying to people. But you don't have to throw truth in someone's face, you know? Just because it's a true thing doesn't mean it's a nice thing. If you don't have something nice to say, don't say anything at all. The trick about not being yourself is then you'll just attract people that your fake self like. So find a middle ground. It's got to be a balancing act. Always be true to yourself. As you get older, you will realize pretending is tiresome, and caring too much about what others think about you is not worth the effort. Horse beef, thing for the follow. Just back from New York City. Left on the 3rd. What have I missed? Nothing? Well, I can't remember. Left on the 3rd. Not too much. We've just been building up base. We got gas. I found the gas station. It's right here. We have a generator there. Turned it on. Got gas. But gas has really not been an issue. Ooh, should I find a spot for my generator? I also need to listen. Get ready to listen to the radio. Because today's the 22nd. I don't think it'll be a helicopter day, but it might be. All right, biggest fish. 113. Ridiculous. How loud is New York City streets? I'm from South America. From a middle city, not more than 400K inhabitants. Curious for me. Always hear horns, sirens, but like a 3-day, it doesn't even phase you anymore. I've been to New York and I didn't think it was that loud. Not like, I feel like the way they depict New York sometimes where everyone's out there with a jackhammer. It's not like that. Oh my gosh, you're 84 finally. Alright, just eat a tiny little quarter. There we go. Perfect. You can just nibble on a quarter of this all day. Alright, here it is. Automated broadcast system. Power grid blackout. Max 88 degrees. Clear skies. Periodic cloudy spells. Don't forget about the fog. Tomorrow, 92 degrees. It's getting hot. Clear skies. Periodic cloudy spells. Static. More static. Have I been to New York City? Yes. I went on a weekend trip there. Need a cigarette. How quickly we ran out of logs. I thought all of our logs would last longer. Okay, but there are places I've been marking where I need to chop trees. It'll just be annoying moving said stuff from those locations. I think I'm gonna start consolidating loot. I already worked in some of these houses dismantling furniture, so let's go down this road and work on dismantling furniture and consolidating loot. If that's the case, I'm not going to bring a bunch of weapons. Leave my nails here. I do need to bring... Oh, I have a saw out there. I'll grab the saw that's out there. Bring that with me. I need a secondary bag. That's what I want. Something I can hold in my offhand. Oh, hello. You are very close to my base. Welcome in, 1G family. Daedric 117. Thing with the 5 gifted. You have brought out the dead, and we are marking them with a special sign. Ramil the 5th. You've been marked. 1/4 smiley face. Durandal 980. You've been marked. Max Devlin, Tauntaun Biff, Jean-Claude Van Cam. Love that name. You've all been marked. 1/4 of a smiley. There are 5 of you, so you would all fit in the smiley hand group. So 2 of you have to thumb wrestle. Or you could just take turns, but where's the fun in that? One is not strong enough to remain in the circle. I mean, all cities where water stands stagnant are going to have a bad smell. that's just how water in big cities works. Just gonna have a little stink to it. And New York is very close to the water. I feel like that's something that is kind of forgettable when you're like thinking about the New York, like the streets of New York, but the water is very close. It's close and it's stinky. Yeah, I don't think the smell will ever come out of the Port Authority. Is it true that some subways are dangerous or very dirty? Of course, it's a very big city, so have lots. So have so has to have a lot loot, a lot of everything. I mean, it was just a vacation, but the subway terminals were hot, smelly, and obviously there was random garbage, but you see a lot of people cleaning everywhere. I never felt in danger, but I wasn't on the subway at 3 a.m. I felt the same way when I rode the subway. Little dirty, but not scary. I mean, there are public servants working there, you know? It's like going to the post office a little bit. All right, loot consolidation, and then we work on destroying all furniture. To try to get that 100 more XP, and then I'll go read a book for the rest of today. Just do transfer all, throw it in there. Let's pick up the ground loot. And the bathroom loot, I guess. I don't think I'll end up taking all of this. Yeah, like magazines and pencils. I don't need all that. But we will consolidate. So that if I want to, I can just destroy every single piece of furniture in this house, and it's already had its contents removed. Everything off the counter. Got everything out of the rooms. All right, one house done. Will it all fit? Not quite. All right, I'll put all the extra stuff in the bathroom. Just the next closest loot container. Oh, I didn't grab the saw. Right. Go for little jog buns. Not on my swamp. The gnats are bonus protein to your food. Delicious. It was literally a heat wave as well, yeah. Cities that don't stink? Los Angeles? I've been to Los Angeles. Did I think it smelt bad? It was very smoggy. I don't really remember it having a distinct smell though, but I didn't really drive too much in like the city area. The jump
The joy
scare.
of gimmick.
The jump scare. It's the quenchiest. Okay, all the sound bites are too loud. I've made a mistake. I've overcorrected. Washington, D.C. I don't think smelled too bad. Never been to Seattle. I don't remember Chicago. Charlotte, Nashville, Kansas City, Minneapolis. Except you're like, only New York smells bad. Is this your hot take, genetically modified dirt? Is this your hot take, Jenny? Only New York is stinky. I don't hate that take. I'm here to say only New York smells bad. Everywhere else smells great. I'll tell you a place I thought smelled really bad. I still love it. The Florida Keys. Parts of the Florida Keys smelled awful. But it's like an island. So lots of water once again. Much stink. Here we go. Just in time because we're already over encumbered. Grab this all up. Right. Still not starving to death yet. Let's try to get you back to 83. That way we can gain a pound. And actually, let's drop down to 82. So if you get stuck with a double up arrow like you did last time, you won't go up to 85. You'll only go up to 84. Let's do that. Symbol of our friendship. The plaid rhino. Thank you for the 6 months. Half a year. Goodness gracious. Oh, and you kicked off a hype train. Well, do you want a star or would you like a fortune? You can get another star on the wall, orange, pink, purple, green, or you can have the shiny box give you a fortune. Serious question, are we still in the corner kingdom? Yes. Yes, we are. We are alive and well. Look, we got walls. I mean, we got wall foundations popping up. I just got Carpentry 6, just got it. So we're going to read the book. I can build stairs. We'll be able to build curiosity stairs and stairs in our house. So, nails are going to be a problem though. Running out of nails. Dark days. Spicier noodles. Thank you for the gifted sub. Genetically modified dirt. Been marked. Been marked with a special sign. My first visit to New York City, there were still artistically arranged shanks, broken bottles for sale by homeless dudes. But the place has changed so much, it's practically safe now. A star would be great in dealer's choice of color. I'm looking to see if there's a void. Is there a color that is needed somewhere? Oh, I think I see a spot. Let's go yellow. Let's go yellow. You're like, actually, I need plaid. Plaid rhino, 6 months. Sokka goat. Sokka is one of the funniest characters. Scribe works. Thank you for the follow. And Mikey 630. Thank you for the gifted sub. Spicier noodles. Once again, thanks. Yes, New York City is the only city that is offensive to my nostrils. Just visited New York City a couple weeks ago. All I smelled was the weed. Free secondhand high. Last grew. Thank you for the 4 gifted. Thank you, thank you. The perfect amount. Everyone can be in the friendship circle, the friendship square. Burrs, Sheepzoid, Zetros 71, Evelyn 404. You've all been marked with a special sign. Negan literally caused the stream crash yesterday. Sure did. Sure did. We'll have to see. I don't know what was wrong. Like, upon further inspection, it's like nothing on the back end. Everything was looking good. So I think just wires got crossed. It's a symbol of our friendship. Anonymous gifter, thank you for the 5 gifted. Oh my gosh, it shows a little ghost. That's so cute. It shows a little ghost. Muddy Blossom, you've been marked. Oh my gosh, this name. I do pid. I stupid. I do pid. You've been marked with a special sign. Ely Ram. You've been marked. Wheezy C. Car Ram Rod. 91. You've all been marked. Can I eat? Is this rotten yet? No, it is rotten. All right, no more nibbles. No more nibbles. Empty. We can just empty it. I wish we could empty it into the container, but honestly, I don't need more compost. I always go to the effort of doing compost, but I hardly ever actually use compost. No. Oh gosh. Okay, it was just a little bit. It was just a little bit. It was just a little bit of rotten food. I stopped it. It was just a tiny amount. It's just a tiny amount. It'll be fine. We're just gonna sit down. There it is. I'm just gonna sit down and read Carpentry. Rest of the stream. Rest of today. God, I hope it doesn't take all stream. No, it's not lemonade. It's not lemonade. It's fine. It's definitely not lemonade. It's definitely fine. It's 100% fine. Are you on weak stomach? Yes. Weak stomach and prone to illness. I think it'll be fine though. I ate like a little bit of it though. Just a small amount. And you can eat a small amount of rotten food and not have it even affect you. So I did eat a little bit, but I immediately canceled it. So we're definitely going to be fine. I mean, we're not sick yet. Okay, I have carrots. Let's pull out these carrots. I was saving carrots in case I wanted to dive right into rabbit trapping, but number 1, we're diving into fishing, and number 2, I can grow carrots. What is up with bushes? Growing on top of my furrows. This is so bizarre. I'm used to nothing ever growing over furrows. But we're getting grass growing over furrows. I can't believe it. Plaid Rhino. Thank you for the 10 gifted. Oh my God. I appreciate that. Jesus. It's just a Tuesday stream, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Plaid Rhino gifting out subs, bringing out the dead, Major Spanky, Cosmic NPC, Harry Paul Zach, Ross DeFreaky, Bot, LaGuardia, It's Spaced, ZB, 2107, Veritas, Kamagua, and what is Roberto Ribeiro code? You've all been marked with a special sign. It's a Tuesday. Oh, that's what it is. About to beat your last record. Don't let Twitch, don't let Bezos, don't let a billionaire bully you into spending more. No billionaire bullying. How are things going? Things are going well. We've basically been staying inside our little safety corner all day. We're in helicopter season though. We're in the 5 days that a helicopter will visit us.
Helicopter.
So soon. But I just got Carpentry 6. So now we're gonna read our Carpentry book. I'm debating, do I need to cook food? No, I have the carrots. We'll just eat the carrots if we start starving to death. We're a little close to starving to death, but I'm trying to drop to 82 so we don't accidentally go up to 83. And I'm 4, right? Yeah, 4 is 7 and 8. And let's just sit in the middle of our house and think about building it while we read the Carpentry book. And then maybe we should try to find a spot. Well, when it's nighttime, when all the lights automatically come on, we're going to move the generator. Now that gas won't be so much of an issue, we're going to move the generator, and I'm going to see if I can find the perfect place for the generator to power at least all of these lights. I don't know if I'll get these two, but these center lights here, I want to see where I need the generator to be to power these. Then we'll make it happen. Read your book. What about the monstrous fish chilling out there? So I saved a bunch of frozen food or fresh food, and I froze it. That carried me through the first month of game. But now I've eaten through all my fresh food that I saved from the fridges at the beginning. It's a party train. All aboard. Last Gru bringing it home. Another 10 gifted. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Take a break. My man, bringing the train home. Level 6 complete. Oh my God. About to beat your last record. See, it says the same thing. Animal Mother. Sin DM. Normal Bates. Bobby. Bottle Service. Casserole. Landran. Z-Tex. Big Zombie Monkey, David, Sigil. Oh, David.
Throwing down a little salt on those tracks.
The little salts on those tracks. David's. Zilligry. Zilligi? I Art and Bilo Cheetah. You've all been marked. Omer RDT, thank you for the follow. Sneaking it in there. Dax, thank you for the 100. Jeez. They're too loud. I'm going to go deaf. That's one thing. If you're listening to stuff, it's better if it's at like a consistent rate for your ears than like soft than like super loud out of nowhere. So I should just start screaming now.
In my swamp?
That one's good. I cranked that one up. That one needed to be cranked. That's a good level. The jump scares and some other ones are really loud. Carrots, hurry up and go seed bearing. That rain really fucked me. It slowed down my carrot growth. I would have had seed bearing carrots by now if we hadn't gotten that rain. And have your health bar up so if you do start starving to death and I miss it, I'll at least see your health bar. Bunny shakes angry fist. Last screw. Thank you for the 14 gifted. Appreciate that. Look at the kind of clouds pass us by. Even when you're fast forwarding PZ, oh, I'm starving now. Even when you're fast forwarding and starving to death in PZ, it looks so beautiful. Are the carrots ready? Curing our depression one bowl of carrots at a time. That is one thing I'd like, strawberry seeds. So I think of all the crops you can grow, strawberries are one of the prettiest ones. They actually look like they do have like a flowering phase. And then when they're also ready to harvest, they look pretty nice. So if you want to have an area and have it look like flowers, but you don't have like maxed out gardening skill and can't like actually pick up flowers from somewhere, I think you can like strawberries work as a good substitute for that. But I'm hoping in build 42 they give us like herbal stuff and then we can actually just like plant like pretty decorative herb gardens. That would be glorious. Shit. Thank you for the level 6 hype train. I got a new emote. Cheers to that. That's adorable. All right. Squeaky clean. Had a cigarette. You do need to fill up your water bottle and you're halfway done with carpentry. We should probably go out and do some fighting tomorrow, though, so. If it's not a helicopter, if it's a helicopter day, we're going to stay inside and read all day. If it's just a regular day, I think I want to kill some zombies because we went out and there was a zombie right in front of our door. And that is a little unnerving. Oh. I didn't mean to fill you up with water. My bad. Ooh, look at that. And we never even got queasy. See, I told you it'd be fine. Right, maybe we'll do some cooking tomorrow, just as like a little special treat. Oh, but one of the things I was thinking about, I wonder if the ground works differently in LV. Because when I was digging furrows in Moldra, nothing basically grew on top of those furrows. But here, it definitely feels like stuff is growing on top of them, which is really interesting. I don't know why it would be different, though. LV is newer, but it's I don't know if that's just, maybe I just got lucky and I never had anything grow over furrows, so maybe it was just like all placebo. But I had furrows for literal years, like in-game years in Moldra, that never had anything grow on top of them, basically. And then here, I've seen several examples of stuff growing over top furrows that have been, you know, recently dug, like under a week. So that's very bizarre to me. I'm gonna try to pay attention to that more. All right, here we go. Back to fishing. Oh my gosh, I need to read the fishing book too. This is almost like wasted effort without having read the fishing book, but we're doing it. Hello, Claire in chat. Tell me, did you dig this pond in the park or was it there? It was there. This was already here. Secret. It's not on the map. There's a couple places like this in LV, which I don't know if they were purposefully not added or they're forgotten. I think they were purposely not added because they're such small, potentially like in-game man-made water areas. But just like how there's these 3 completely walled-in mansions, this is one of the more popular LV spots. There's a little pond right around here. I just kind of got lucky and stumbled upon this area. I spawned in this building and we discovered Safety Corner. And you know what? I love Safety Corner. I love Safety Corner. I never would have looked at the map. Even if I knew this little water was here, I never would have looked at LV and been like, oh, build a base here. But we just kind of spawned here and I was like, you know, this is absolutely perfect. This is the perfect place to hide from sprinters. All right, I was just checking real quick. Uh-oh. All right, I need another compost bin. Worms, please. Consume more fish. No new pike record. Also, almost like a personal worst for pike. It's tiny. And let's throw the shoes away as well. Okay, let's get that. Get the walkie-talkie ready, just so I don't forget to listen to it. I'm gonna make... Do I have another knife? I do not. Okay, I'm gonna make one of these a spear. Just so that when this breaks, I have another backup. How many days in am I in already? I am about... about 6 weeks. 1 month, 14 days. That's exactly 6 weeks. 6 weeks. We're 6 weeks old. Look at my precious little baby. Baby's first build. Love me some hidden bonus pond. Yeah. I mean, we just completely just... I mean, once I saw the water, I was like, I have to base here. And then also, this is one of my other favorite things in Project Zomboid. These lamps. So lighting that I build, I can turn it off and on. So I either have to choose to leave it on all the time or come home to a dark house and then I have to flip all my lights on. But when you have pre-existing lighting on the map like this, especially outdoor lighting, it only comes on at night. So I have like very atmospheric external lighting, which I need to find. I need to find the place where my generator will reach as many of these lamps as possible. But that was the other reason. I'm like, oh, it's going to look so good. Like I cannot build these lamps. I cannot move them. So fitting a building in here is kind of like perfect. Can you dig a pond yourself? No. Maybe with a mod, but not in vanilla. And I don't think you can even... Yeah, I don't think it's possible even in build 42. I don't think they're adding that. All right, I'm ready to go check for zombies, but we're just waiting to see if it'll be helicopter or not. We got a blackout, 92 degrees. It's going to be a hot one today. Clear skies, periodic cloudy spells. So loud. Tomorrow, even hotter, 96 degrees. Uh-oh, it's creeping up in the wrong direction. I thought we were getting cooler. All personnel order 799 has been issued. Little anecdotal flavor text. Air activity. I'm good. Okay. This is going to be the first helicopter we're going to sit inside of the safety square. Oh, wait, no, turn it off. Most of the times I've sat inside of this apartment, close to the safety square, but not completely, you know, boxed in. So next helicopter will be, we're going to test our defenses. But one of the things I like to do before the helicopter is make sure that all zombies that are near me are dead. That's the safest thing to do. Anyone who is close by. Must to die. Close by must to die. Why would you turn the sound up? It doesn't sound that... Okay, number one, it doesn't sound that loud on the software I was listening to them on. So I don't know why they sound so much louder on stream. But I knew some of them were too quiet. Like Little Bits was too quiet. Like I could barely hear it. And I was trying to make the jump scares that you all play as loud as the jump scares in game. But I've definitely overcompensated. So... Everything needs to be retweaked. Some things are good, but a lot of things I'm listening to now and I'm like, that is way too loud.
Little bits.
Way too loud. But little bit sounded good. That one sounded good. That didn't sound bad at all. I think I had like an overall volume setting, which I adjusted. So now I need to, which I did after, unfortunately. I went through and adjusted all the other sounds. So now I need to recorrect. But it's fine. It'll go fast. It'll go fast. Oh, and I just want to say, after when that hype train wrapped up, when the hype train wrapped up, thank you for the level 7 hype train. Thank you for the 32 gift subs and the 345 bits. I appreciate that. Also, McLovin59. I'm so sorry you did not get McLovin69, but thanks for being here. Do you check? Do you ever check? I used to want to be just Milquetoast, so maybe I should check. See if the name has become vacant and I can swoop in and grab it. Oh yeah, talking about the temperature in game. Why? I mean, it's been pretty hot where I live, but not as bad as it was last week. So I can't complain. Not as bad as when the heat bubble was here, so I'm happy. I mean, and it's getting to be summertime, so I won't complain too much about the heat. It's what happens in the summer. It's the balance. It's like complaining about it being cold in winter time. It's like, well, it is what it is. Ooh. Ooh, hiding behind the tree. I hate you. I hate you. Glad you're not a sprinter. This is our first day of killing. Let's have a prediction. This is going to be an all-day fight, so let's do a how many. How many sprinters? Will Bunny kill? Keyword here, kill. I'm going to put it all in all caps. If we see them, but we don't kill them, they don't count. So first option is 0. That happens. Sometimes, no matter how many zombies we kill during the day, we don't see a single sprinter. Other times we see only one. And then other times we've stumbled into 2+. I have never had more than 2 zombies in a single day. So that's why it's the upper limit. But today could be the first. I've also never had double sprinters. So 2 sprinters at exactly the same time. The closest I've had sprinters is like 5 minutes apart, which felt very close. Like that is just a decision made from not having double sprinters, you know? Like I decided to walk this way instead of that way. If I had, then maybe I would have had double sprinters. But luckily... Oh, I hear my cat. Cat. There's a lot of zombies in that house. Alright. Do we got any sprinters in that group? I hear you. I hear you, cat. Okay. Looks like they're all normal. I really don't like fighting multiple sprinters like this because I have to, you know, there's very few tiles before I need to quickly vault. I'm going to keep leading the group out of the backyards and back onto the road. Because I'm also not the safest when it comes to fence fighting. Oh, I know what she wants. Alright, let me take care of these. 1 second, my lady. I know what door you want opened. I will assist you momentarily, my cat. Sprinters are the disease and knife cop is the cure. I need more knives. Gonna have to become blunt cop soon. If the zombie delivery service does not give me... You were right there. Give me some more knives. I will also take screwdrivers. Ooh, broccoli seeds. That's new. That's a new crop. Gosh, I need to read electrical as well. I have lots of books I need to read. I see cat ear. She does this thing where she meows with something in her mouth, and when I first heard it, it was like terrifying to me. I was like, "Oh my god, what is wrong with my cat?" And then I realized she's just that's her meow with her mouth full. A meowful, if you would. When Shotgun Cop, so Shotgun Cop when I can... Shotgun Cop, I already have my area kind of picked out. Once the helicopters start dying down. Because right over here is a big field with a chain link fence. So I think I will kind of set up by this fence. Maybe even do some barricades so I don't have zombies running at me from crazy directions. And then we will just shotgun train against the fence over here. Only after our helicopters are basically no one shows up to them, because I don't want to be attacked I don't want to like be attacked from in here. And then also these sides, but the helicopter and the shotgun should have a similar sound radius, so if zombies stop showing up to the helicopter, I should be able to safely fire my shotgun without, like, awakening a bunch of sprinters and alerting them to my location. Otto's the name. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Do zombies die from falling from high up? Yes, but they need to fall, like, multiple times. So it's almost like they don't sustain any fall damage because they just have to suffer a lot of fall damage before it kills them. All right, definitely still hear zombies in this house. And I think there's 2 here. Yes. All right, neither one of you are sprinters. Once again, follow me all the way out to the road because I hate fighting in those little alleyway areas. Sorry, after these two, I'll take a quick little break. I'll grab a snack for me. I'll let you into the forbidden room. Zombies. Did you not figure it out? Nope. Is that sneaking becoming too high? Is that the sneaking light-footed skill becoming too high? They're like, I don't know where she went. She literally went around a corner, crouched, and I can't find her anymore. Evil. I shouldn't have given you the toy. I shouldn't have given it to you. It's already being used against me. Messy forever. Where am I? We're in Louisville right now. We are just west of the Central Park area. I'm in these little apartment buildings. Cat is distracted by food. In preparation for my death, I have put all my gear except away and written a note for my next character to find. Oh, how thoughtful. On the last day of month 1, I got bitten, and now I'm queasy with high stress. Last day of the month, that's not fair. That's not fair. All right, now I gotta check another backyard. Yay! Okay, that was a real door thump. Where's the zombie in there? In here? Alright, if it's upstairs, I'll get to it later. Upstairs zombies are being ignored. They either need to get a friend to help them out of their trapped location, or they can wait for eternity. Wait until I want to loot what's upstairs. Alright, the backyard looked pretty clear from over here. No one's leaning against the walls. Look how bad this is. Look at erosion speed is already kicking off. 1, 2, 3, 4 small trees. All blocking, all line of sight blocks. I do have my axe on me. I could chop some of these problem trees. Now my dude is walking around in his underwear listening to Bible readings of Revelations on repeat. Oh God. You gotta get yourself a Pride and Prejudice audiobook CD. That's what you need. I'm pretty sure that's the cure. You could also try eating moldy bread. I don't think it'll work, but who's to say it won't? Was that a... No, that was a fork, not a screwdriver. The cat is the same as mine. Perfect. Okay. Alright, this isn't that bad. I need to check that backyard.
No, he's sleeping.
Now he's sleeping. God, that one's a little loud. Penicillin worth a shot? That's just one of the things I want to test. If I eat every moldy sandwich, all 3 bread mold types, moldy peanut butter sandwich, moldy cheese sandwich, and moldy bread, will I survive a zombie bite? Has anyone ever done such a thing? Don't tell me if you have. I just want to keep the hope alive. All 3 moldy breads. All 3 moldy bread items. The loaf of bread has to be taken from like a sandwich event. And then the moldy cheese and peanut butter sandwiches have to be taken from a zombie. So from a zombie pocket. They have to be special, okay? Game generated only breads. Maybe it'll work. Maybe I'll be the first person to ever try it. Maybe we'll just super fast kill ourselves with a bunch of moldy food. It could, you know, it could go either way. Just being a little braver, not falling back quite as much. But still being silent and quiet. Just trying to get... Well, honestly, I could take this whole group, but it's just the fear that, you know, might be sprinters. Alright. I don't have the lead pipe anymore. Let's use this, and then I can use the bread knife, and then I can go back to my hunting knife. I've been taking antibiotics, sickness levels rising. Antibiotics. Antibiotics are the worst medicine in the game. They make you think they might be helpful. God, we really need it to rain. Please. There's too much blood on the ground. That's weird. They're all in a perfect little line. And press Q. Don't touch my toes. Delicious brain. Get it while it's hot. Okay, I was like, is the other door broken? Where is it? It's still there. Oh my gosh, we're still 84. Losing weight. See how much... This is why people say take underweight versus taking overweight. It's so much... Like, everything is good in certain situations, but it's so much harder to lose weight than it is to gain weight in PZ and the real world. Wouldn't it be disturbing if zombies flee from you? That would be. Cringe and fear. Sometimes the zombies that are being lazy and kind of just like sleeping on the edge of something, I kind of feel like they've just given up. They're like, I don't want to fight. I'm just going to lay down. If you kill me, kill me. Ooh, little woodpecker noise. Take some happy pills. Take some pain pills. Nothing else. What's my opinion on the lucky and unlucky traits? I love lucky. I almost always try to take lucky. 10% chance of finding rare loot. 10% is a big chance, especially normally I play on lower loot settings. So 10% feels really big. And then 5% minus, you repair items a little bit better. But also lucky for the foraging is great on its own. +1 to your search radius. That's as far as pluses to your search radius go, +1 is one of the higher ones. +5% to forest rarities. That's like one of the coolest foraging categories. Medical items I don't give a shit about, but +5 to ammunition and +5 to weapons when foraging is also pretty exciting. I haven't done a lot of foraging on during this game because I haven't needed it yet, but we'll eventually do a lot of foraging and it's always fun. But everything can be good. There are situations where unlucky would probably be good for you. Like if you're not planning on doing really much foraging and maybe you're used to playing on insanely rare loot, but then you go to just rare loot, you probably wouldn't notice unlucky at all. You'd be like, oh my God, I have so much loot. This is amazing. I'm the only one with audio problems? Maybe. Have you managed to find a sledgehammer or antique stove in this playthrough? I think I have a sledgehammer. I think I also... Did I find an antique oven? I think I found a sledgehammer. No antique oven. But I have all these garages to check. And I have garages, I think, here as well. So there might be one nearby. Probably won't go antique oven, though. For this house build. We're trying to build, like, unless we get an antique oven and use it in our bedroom as a squint and imagine it's one of those gas fireplace types of deals. All right, no zombies in the backyard, it looks like. Go ahead and rest here before we go back out there. Oh, I'm finding it harder to gain weight. But I haven't really delved into farming. Farming is not going to help you gain weight. So to gain weight, you need a protein source, essentially. So you need meat or beans. Beans are also really good protein. So fish are trapping, preferably rabbit trapping. Fish is like the best food for gaining weight. Or just raw sticks of butter. The rare loot bonus rarely kicks in. The bonus gets rounded away usually. I don't know. Like I said, I like it just for the foraging bumps it gives. And with cop, do I have this? I think, yes. Okay, so with cop, I already have some cool foraging bonuses. So I have plus 10 to ammunition and plus 10 to weapons. So comboing that with lucky, I have like a 15% chance to forage ammo. You know, we'll see how it works. But I do normally take lucky. I just think it's fun. Maybe it's just placebo. Could be the internet. I know, like, wasn't it Google or Microsoft just a couple days ago having like major server issues? Oh, okay. We got some down here. No one behind us. Lots of fences to run to. If both of these people turn out to be sprinters. Never know. Never know if those are sprinters or not. I would like to think that sprinters wouldn't be such pushovers. Maybe they're flimsy. Alright, I'm not getting tricked into killing a zombie sitting on a corner where there's a pretty big blind spot right on the other side. Oh, but we're good. No zombies here. Oh no, I tried foraging and adding what I found to my cooking. Once I leveled it up, I realized it was all poisonous. Yeah, you really need herbalist. But there are... So herbalist will let you know what is good and bad. Before herbalist, there are 4 types of berries, though, that are always safe to eat. They won't tell you their name. It'll say unknown berry, but it'll look like a blueberry or blackberry. Or there's a winterberry, which is... Just look it up yourself. I describe it, you might confuse it, but there's something called a winterberry and a beautyberry that are always safe to eat. So they have unique pictures. So if you see their unique picture, you know that's always 100% guaranteed safe. Lost the thread. Alright, rest. Sit on ground. You read a whole analysis on Reddit that was like... Fucking Reddit. Thank God. People getting into the nitty-gritty of stuff. Messy forever. I don't know if you're asking me. No, I don't know. Argentinian. Or are you asking, do I know Argentina? The place? Yes. Ooh. For me, it'll say unknown berry. But in my inventory, they do have a name. Without reading the magazine, always seemed like it shouldn't behave that way. I wonder if that's high levels of cooking, letting you identify the berries. I know with high levels of cooking, you can identify, it'll tell you what might be poisonous when you add it to your meal. Man, it's... Oh. I mean, it's really kind of looking like a ghost town. Which is good. This is what I want it to look like before a helicopter shows up. We've got a little cluster here, though. Let's check against this wall. No one's here. Alright, let's try to pull. If I have sprinters, I can head to the houses, or behind them should have a short fence. Oh, and there are some down that street, or at least one. Welcome in, Huggin' Winks. Interesting. Most recently, you've seen the berries act like that in the CDDA runs as a burger flipper with just the 2 levels of cooking. I don't know. I've never actually like done. I almost always find herbalist before I get like high levels of cooking, or sometimes I took herbalist on one of my other recent characters. So I haven't really done too much exploration without it, but next time I make a new character, that's definitely something I'm gonna look out for. Because I don't even bother picking up like berries that I can't identify, that I don't know aren't going to be the 100% always safe berries. I just immediately discard them. I don't hoard them for compost unless I'm in... I just don't even hoard them for compost. I'm like, I'm not carrying around worm food. But I'm going to try it next time. I want to see. All right, there was one... Oh, where'd you go? Where'd you go, guy? These trees aren't hiding anyone. There they are. They're just waiting for me. Waiting to knock on that window. Oh, hello. Delicious brain. Come on out. How long have I been playing PZ? So I got PZ when it first came out, like 10 years ago now, when it first released on Steam. And I played off and on. And then I started getting really into PZ. Like, it became more than just a game I checked on every now and then while it was in development to a game I played, like I play all the time. When Build 40 dropped, that's when they added in, like, the 3D models for most of the items. And that's when I was like, oh, it's The Sims. I can put items anywhere and they'll stay in that exact spot every time I log out and log back into the game. Perfect. Excellent. Yes, I'm going to decorate my zombie apocalypse dream house. And I think I got about 2,000 hours since around that time. Or I'm getting close to 2,000 hours streamed. And I basically only stream Project Zomboid, so. I've got 3K total. All right, we have 3 zombies sitting down and zombies coming out of the garages. I need to sit down. Let's rest right here with the chair. Ooh, did they see me? Someone coming to visit? Let me in. Michael Anthony 90. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Come and knock on our door. Okay, there's at least 4 zombies back here. The two still sitting down could be sprinters. Sims 1, I totally see it. Yes. I have heard that Sims 1 was a big inspo for Project Zomboid. And like, there's a certain magic to early Sims 1 that I think Project Zomboid captures more than, like, Sims 2, the rest of the Sims franchise did. Consider using the Sims mod. Could be fun. It's a very nicely made mod. No, I've never, I don't even think I've heard about that. The Sims mod? What does it do? Oh, it's the town from the Sims 1 map mod? Oh, I'll definitely check it out. Strangerville is my favorite Sims town. But is that a Pleasantville? Is that the Sims 1 town? Just checking out back here, see if there's any sleepy zombies. Big emote. What up, Midnight? Let me in. J.H. Marsola. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Don't touch my toes. Don't touch my toes, zombie. corsets are one of the things I collect in game. Anyone back here? Always be careful around corners and trees, but we look good. Right, the church is a little bit of a problem area, but this is our last problem area to check. And then I think we can go home. And I hate to say it, we're running out of zombie time. We're running out of sprinter time, but we have one more problem area, so we'll look and keep fighting. They haven't gone crazy with it yet. Like some modders, some of the map modders have like a 10 plus people team, but it uses mostly vanilla assets, which is cool. Ooh, I love that. I always have this like personal, like, I prefer not to use too many modded decorations in any game I'm playing. Because I want, like, when I see someone do something cool, then it makes me go, oh, I want to do that. And I don't want doing that just to involve like downloading mods, essentially. Not the shit on any of some of the most beautiful decorative mods, but that's just like, it's a slippery slope. I did that with The Sims. You start downloading one thing, and the next thing you know, you have 500 mods and your game doesn't run anymore. Maybe experienced a little bit of that in Fallout 4. So that's one of the reasons why I try to keep PZ very vanilla, but also so that if you see something in PZ in my game, you see it and then you're like, oh, I can do that too. Or I just need maybe like one mod, like one or two mods to get the same look. Nothing too like overhaul-y. Eventually we'll do some overhaul mods, but for the most part, I want vanilla. I want you to have a similar load up and play experience. Ooh, thank you for the celebration. Very true. Also makes updates a massive pain in the ass. Yes. Especially for games like Fallout 4, where they're like, let's update every like 3 to 6 months for this like, I don't know, 8-year-old game, 10-year-old game at this point. Something like that. Let's update every like 6 months and break all the mods. It's perfect. But that's why we're gonna build our little mansion first, vanilla, and then we'll download. We'll see how far we can go vanilla, and then we'll download a mod that'll like fully expand building for us. Probably just vanilla assets unlocked, like building a fireplace. I want to build a fireplace. It's a mansion. Let me build a nice fireplace. Let's also give Bunny a smoke because she's going to be suffering from 30% melee damage decrease with nervous wreck. And we don't want to go into a fight like that. Oh my gosh, all the effects are happening. So many effects. Another. The latest next-gen Fallout 4 update beat my ass. I started up again, and it had to be basically vanilla, and I just couldn't do it. I have one mod that I refuse to play Project Zomboid without, and that is like the place everything everywhere mod, something like that, or place anything everywhere. Because otherwise in Fallout, like the way you decorate in Project Zomboid, where you're like, ooh, let me put this here and let me put that there. You can kind of do that in Fallout, except every time you reload the area, like Bethesda physics shakes everything you've put down like a snow globe and sends it flying. And can you imagine launch of Fallout 4? I have spent hours. I have spent hours painstakingly with shitty Bethesda physics placing items only to turn off my game and then reload it next time and have everything like literally flung about the room. I was like, oh, hell no. Why would you do this? Why would you give me settlement building in Fallout 4 and then not let me place down a typewriter on a desk? Like, come on. Come on, game. You're so close. You're almost there. But place everywhere allows you to like lock items in place and disable the physics system on them. So it's a little hit or miss, but I'm not playing the game without it. And checking to make sure Bunny lives. She lives. Hello, new here. I'm Lucky. I'm on a PZ multiplayer server, but I am the only one playing at the moment. Every time there is an issue, I just message my DM and he fixes it for me. We have over 70 plus mods and he takes care of it all. That's a private server. That's kind of a fantastic experience. It's all for you. Until one asshole logs on and like steals all your good loot. Finds your gun stash and shoots all your ammo. It's all fine. Until an asshole shows up. Blazy Crockett. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. No rug glitching or column glitching in Fallout 4. No, fuck that. I enjoy being happy. But fan of cards, that's a deep cut. All right. I know you're a true Fallout 4 player if you're talking about that shit. But no, I enjoy nice things, okay? I like nice things. I have watched some people build, though, the most elaborate shit with the column and rug glitch, which is essentially a glitch that if you place things like on a carpet, you could use like a move all function, which would then move everything on the carpet, which you could then glitch into other items. Let me in.
No. Can I pet that dog? No, he's sleeping. Can I pet that dog? And
I did do that a little bit early on, but no, I was like, give me a mod for this. I choose being happy. Some people would stack like rugs on top of pillars. They went deep and they went crazy. Okay. I bet there are still YouTube videos out there. There's always YouTube videos. They have to be from like 8 years ago though, or they're not real. Or they don't count. Welcome in John Morris, KB Nugs. Also, holy shit, we're 75% of the way there to 5,000 followers. God damn. Number goes brrr. Number goes up until it doesn't.
No.
I'm so sorry.
No, he's sleeping.
till we get that first YouTube apology video in. No. I've already gotten my apologies. I've been apologizing since the beginning. Fucking shit up since day one. I have 2K plus hours in Fallout 4, and a lot of it was settlement building. I mean, that's where the replayability really was in Fallout 4. It was in the settlement building. I mean, that's what the entire gameplay loop fed into, essentially. Like, go out, collect material, come back, build base, talk to Preston, go out again, collect material. The story was just side shit. Not to say that settlement building was perfect, because it definitely wasn't. We're also getting a little bit exhausted, but I think we'll be fine. I wish there had been fewer settlements with more thought and detail put into each settlement location. Because some settlement locations in Fallout 4 are like top tier, really interesting, really unique places. And then some settlements are like, why would I ever invest any time in this mud puddle? Why would I ever spend any time at all in this cesspit? I'm never returning here again. Your favorite was the Cranberry Bog? That was a really cool one. I never did a full build there. That's why one day I'll do my ultimate Fallout 4 playthrough when I have the beefiest of computers and I can get all of my perfected mods. And it doesn't crash every 30 minutes I try to play it. I'll have a Frost playthrough because, God, Frost looks like such a fun, like, mod overhaul. And then I'll have my ultimate Minutemen Fallout playthrough and I'll never play it again. I'll never touch it again once we're done. I feel for 76 players who have to use the same tech because no mods for that one. I want to play 76 too, but on like a custom hosted server so I can tweak the settings. Elanderan, thank you for the follow. Also, Frolics with Bunnies, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. You're in the right place if you want to frolic with a bunny. That's us. Except we're Bunny 3.0, not Bunny 1.0. Just a slight typo on our driver's license. It's not a big deal. I think we're in really good condition for the helicopter. Big jabroni. The game was paused. I'm sorry. You got paused on. Still paused. I one time used the rug column glitch to seamlessly fence/wall of Sanctuary in its entirety. Oh, it took days. The white picket fence. Oh my God. Oh my God. I feel sorry for you. But also happy. That was top tier gameplay. Top tier gameplay 2010. The way settlements break randomly is so frustrating. Just suddenly forgetting there are defenses or beds and then happiness tanks. underbake subsystem like most Bethesda stuff. Yeah, there's just a lot. I mean, Fallout 4 is still kind of a crazy game to me. All of the 3D items, like all of them, out in the world that you can just pick up, move around, throw, place down. Like, one of the things, if you had too much loot in Fallout 4, is you would find like a trash can or a shopping cart, and you could dump your loot inside of the trash can or shopping cart, and then you could push or pull that shopping cart or trash can around to like carry more stuff. Like things like that in Bethesda, I mean, that shit does not get enough credit. That is hard to do. Like that is a lot for a game engine to be taken care of. But it's never perfect. It's always just like 80% done. Like I feel like Bethesda really loves the 80, like as long as it's 80% done, it's good enough. I think they love that rule. They live and die by the 80% rule. They're like, it's 80% good. The modders will take care of the other 20%. They'll make it happen. Fallout 76 was much better than it is at launch. I'm actually playing it now. And as I watch your stream, fuck yeah. I think Fallout 76 got, I mean, it was a buggy mess, but it's definitely had a glow up. I just played survival Fallout 4, basically. I played mainly the survival mode where you have to like eat and drink to stay alive, and you can only save when you sleep on a bed. Although I did eventually have to download a mod that let me quick save because 30-minute crashes like I was talking about. I was like, at least I'll only lose 30 minutes if it crashes. But there's something about, maybe I just need to put more time in it. But there's something about Fallout 76 that I think I wish the enemies weren't as bullet spongy. And then I wish, same thing with my character. My character was a little less bullet spongy. Because that's my main complaint with 76. It feels like all the enemies are bullet sponges. But I haven't played very long at all, so this is all new player experience with Fallout 76. I'm like, I wouldn't even say beyond level 20. But one day I'll give Bethesda more money and pay for my own private, special, tweaked sandbox server. One day. Just use the Brotherhood to hitch a ride for a bit until your heli gets nuked. No sprinters, by the way. I'm out here looking. I'm giving you a fair shot, all sprinter believers, but so far, we've been safe. What's our kill count up to? Almost 2,500. Izzy Toast? Thank you for the Prime. Thank you for the 2 months. I appreciate that. Thank you for reaching into Bezos's pocket and picking it for me. I appreciate it. Would you like a star or would you like a fortune from the box? I'll tell you the star colors real quick. We got orange, pink, purple, yellow. Help me get one step closer to post-it notes that... Alright, there's a lot of zombies in this backyard. And do all of them see me? They're just all on the... They just got a perfect line of sight on me and they're all coming. Let's back up some. She looks like a kitchen knife, so I want that. Alright, maybe the other zombies didn't see me. They're just on the move. No need to get up. Thank you. My water bottle is empty. There's also mods that allow realism-friendly fast travel, like you can travel with your supply lines. Yeah, I remember having a mod, Dr. Sparkle Pants, that like basically let you craft a teleportation device similar to the one like in the Institute, and it wasn't like fast. I mean, it worked like fast travel, but it was instant in the way that fast travel in Project Zomboid Fallout 4 isn't like instant. Time is passing. So if you set out in the morning, you could fast travel and it'll be evening when you arrive somewhere. But I didn't mind going on foot too much in Fallout, because I really like the random event system in Fallout. So even if you're traveling through a place you've already been, probably some weird random shit will pop up that you've never seen before. Oh, blue fur on a 3-stream streak. You can call me Doc or Sparkles if you want to save time. Maybe. I do like saying people's full names. Your names are fun. Sometimes you have fun to say names, and it's just fun to say all of your name. It's your fault. You picked the fun to say name. I didn't pick it. Fish fat. Thank you for the follow. Izzy Toast. You never told me if you wanted fortune or star. So if you're still thinking about it, that's fine. If you don't get back to me, I'll just write a star with your name. And then we'll put it up on the wall. I feel like I talk about the wall so much. I need some Game of Thrones sound bite that's like the wall. I needed a good Game of Thrones wall soundbite. Look, we're in a place I've never been before. I just kind of got sidetracked killing more and more zombies. Should I take a peek into this garage? Is there maybe like 8 boxes of nails just waiting for me in here? What is the worst name? I don't know. There's some... Oh, look, they have like dirt here. I like that touch underneath the hedges. I guess names that are secretly trying to bait you. Oh my gosh, the front door is open. Okay, I gotta take giant America flag. Could you... Oh, I don't want the chair. I want America flag. Thank you. USA. Could you imagine just the looming threat of this giant USA flag over your like dinner table just every day. It's just chilling. It's just like, yep. Forgotten country. Lovely house though. Don't like the blue carpet with the yellow walls. Ooh. Washing machines in the garage? Hate it. Where's my garage loot? No ice pick? Lame. You've been a disappointment house. Oh. I must have that one marked, yeah. The other survival house. If the brain has no pain receptors, why do migraines hurt so much? It's because they're not real and it's just my brain doing psychic damage to itself. It's just, have you ever seen that meme of the person riding a bike and then they put a branch into the spokes of their bike tire and then it causes them to crash and fall? That's my brain. That's my brain with migraines. It's like, what if we just did this? What if we just fucked you over today? Or it's my brain being like, excuse me, cave-dwelling naked ape. Excuse me, the weather's changing. Go inside. Warning, warning. Go inside. The weather's changing. You might die, naked ape. Go inside. It could also be that. Go get in your hidey hole. It might drizzle soon. You could die if you get damp. Go hide. It could just be very strong prehistoric survival instincts trying to help me out. They must have guns. That's like a 6-foot flag just hanging up in your kitchen. It's too much. Also, apparently too heavy. Put it in the bag. Get you a new water bottle. All right, let's keep clearing, but let's keep clearing towards the gas station. We can add that to our places that we need to check and constantly keep re-clearing. Oh, all right, yeah. I'm seeing something. I'm seeing some zombies. All right. Starving to death. Let's not do that. Some delicious tomato. Also, we are first stage of sleepy. Let's take some... Let's get rid of this group. So let's take some pills. Take some vitamins. Get rid of our tiredness. I'm going to run back here and catch my breath, and then we will... go fight. And convinced migraines survived because of a purpose as well. Maybe it's a psycho-spiritual one. Nah, I mean, probably just defective. Probably just the bad genes hanging out. Stupid modern society letting the weakest among us flourish. I'd be a dead Victorian child by now if I was born in a different era. It probably would have been so hopped up on like old-timey pain drugs, just full of opium and like cocaine. Fully dead. Fully dead. Or maybe burned as a witch. I could see that happening. Go back far enough. Definitely could see some steak burned at the stake in my my tea leaves. Ooh, strengthening your neck muscles. Blood vessels spasm and cause headaches. But if you better start strengthening your neck muscles, it will help you very much. I'm telling you this as your doctor. I've never heard that. Strengthening my neck muscles might help prevent spasming. I mean, that's kind of the philosophy with Botox, right? Unfortunately, I did try to treat my migraines with Botox, and it did not help at all. Oh, why don't I'll leave hunting knife in that guy. Or tossed in a well to see if I float. No, if I float, I'm a witch. If I drown, I'm dead, but at least I think my immortal soul is saved. Something like that. I think that's what Monty Python and the Holy Grail taught me. We haven't seen any crawlers, I'd also like to point out. It's been like a no crawler, no sprinter kind of day. Except we did have this big group, so in this big group, are there any sprinters? So far, no. Oh my gosh, that's perfectly timed. That was like right as I connected with a zombie skull. Jeez, you guys are getting some of you are getting too good at those spear breaks. I don't know if you're just getting lucky or if you've mastered the delay timing, but sometimes those just hit. Let's use up our short blade since we got some more. Sickness is at 99. My first time turning into a zombie. Have fun, gun monkey. Are you gonna kill yourself? Sounds weird. Are you gonna find your zombie corpse and get, put yourself to rest? End your eternal suffering? Yup, float, you're a witch. Sink, you're innocent. Yay. Oh, what is the Until Dawn directors or creators? They had, they made like a horror anthology choose your own adventure series, and one of them was set, I think it was called like Little Hope, something like that. And that was all about like kind of horror witch trials. That was a fun little horror game. We got one zombie up here. Right, it's my bedtime. This is last one. Need to start making our way home. Can rest at this chair down here. All right, when we sit, we always hold shift so that when we stand up faster. I mean, you don't have to hold shift. You can just remember to hold shift when you stand up, but I am bad at remembering. So when I sit down, I just always hold shift. So if I panic move in any way, at least I'm getting up as fast as possible. A little whisper shout. Don't touch my toes. Wow. Just ignore me the whole time. And then not fall over. Let's remove the glass. Lots of windows. Smash windows here. I don't see anyone. This is a good sign. That means we're clearing out the area. Hopefully our last helicopter was the worst one yet. We'll see how this next one is. But maybe we're through the worst of it. Maybe 8x. Maybe I'm just anticipating 16x and 8x is just not going to be that bad. We'll be done with our zombie cleanup so much faster. If I was a zombie, I'd be a cool ghoul. Fact of the matter is a lot of sciences developed out of religious practices, so it's really preferable to at least respect people's beliefs. That's a very open-minded and nice way to look at the world. I don't know if I respect everyone's beliefs. I don't know if I'm that level of enlightened yet. I'll accept people's beliefs. Like, if you tell me I believe blank, I'll be like, okay. Happy for you. Unless I guess I'm secretly not happy for you, but I probably won't challenge it. Probably just be like, yep, it's great for you. I'm just a stranger. Don't need to have any say in how you run your life. Go for it. Do what you will. Do what you want. As long as it doesn't hurt other people and doesn't really hurt yourself too much, I can't complain. Who am I to judge others? All right, I don't have a place to put the flag yet, so we'll just tuck it in there for now. I wonder if this is like an America thing. I guess maybe there are a lot of countries that treat their flag like this, but in America, you're not supposed to let the flag touch the ground. So I find it really, I don't know if it's just intentional or unintentional that I can't drop this object on the ground. But if we intentionally can't drop it on the ground because of that kind of like flag doctrine or whatever, I think that's really funny to include in the video game. Little attention to detail. What if I'm an anarchist in the zombie apocalypse? What if that's who I am? Do I want to plant broccoli seeds? Ooh, carrot seeds. No, I don't. I want to harvest the carrots and replant carrots and say, fuck you, broccoli. You are worthless. Broccoli isn't soup. I mean, it's not that bad, but no animal. You can't, there's no animal that traps with broccoli as bait. So it's only for humans to eat. And at that point, why not grow stuff that can double up as bait? Wait, stop. First time I harvested one thing. One thing. No, sorry, this is second time. Second time, because we did harvest one thing of carrots earlier. My bad. So harvest two things. Two things of carrots. We get farming one. All right, I'm not going to harvest all of this because I need to read the book. And then we'll harvest the rest. One more. Oh my god, 40 carrots. 120 seeds. Yes. All right. We gotta cook. We gotta cook. I think we're at the point. We're not at 82, but we're gonna cook some fish and we'll make some salads. And then our character will not hate us so much and we won't have to keep her like in starvation mode most of the time. So we're safe inside. It's not quite midnight, but I doubt we'll see a sprinter. So I'm going to pay it out. The zeros have it. We were safe today. Saw 0 sprinters and killed 0 sprinters. Here are your points. The optimists amongst you. No sprinters. There you go. And then we're going to do one more prediction. A classic. We're going to do how many sticks? How many sticks will it take to get this fire going? I forgot to bring the other compost bin. Let me go get that. It's right outside the door. I can grab it real fast. Just drop my bag here so we're not over encumbered. Open the door for my cat. Fish pavement lineup. They don't fit in the freezer right now. So, the top fish is the oldest fish. Could you imagine I went out here and a sprinter bum rushed me? I would feel so bad. I'd feel so guilty, but that's how shit works sometimes. Not the pike, just the other fish. Will I clean up as many moodles as possible? No. I will smoke though. I feel bad not smoking for Bunny since I have so many cigarettes. All right. 109 centimeter pike. Cook you. I guess we're cooking this one. Add scrap wood. Don't fish just rot on the ground? I mean, yes, these are all slowly rotting, but I'm fishing every morning. So I'm getting way more fish than I can possibly eat. But I'm still fishing just so that I can... Oh, we're starving again. Just so that I can get fishing skill. Because winter is coming. Let me in. Welcome in Captain Seabazzy. Seabaz. Okay, add fuel twigs. Fillet and cook the fish to cheese cooking XP. I could do that, but you see how much it, like, see how this thing is already full. See how much of a pain it is just to try to fit 2 fish in these like pots of water to boil in there. That's what someone asked earlier. Do I collect things? I do collect things in PZ, but I've kind of been holding off on collecting things because I know if I have no place to put shit right now. So if I pick anything up, it's just going to end up in a pile, and I already have too many piles. So getting our base built and then getting level 10 carpentry so I can pick up all the different containers without breaking them is... It's always high on my list. That's why I'm gardening too. Not really to grow food, just so that I can get that sweet level 10 gardening. And then I can get that sweet level 10 gardening. And then I can pick up things without, pick up the flowers, pick up the shrubbery without breaking it either. It's the only reason I get level 10 in any skill, so I can pick shit up without breaking it. Alright, I'll let you... Oh, we can read and sit. Read and sit while we wait. We've got a ton of stuff to read. Keep reading Carpentry. Let's just try to knock that out. I'm new to PZ, that's why I have such... You don't have stupid questions. That's fine. How... I used to think, like, I love early game PZ. You think you have... Early... When you don't know PZ too well, everything is limitless. Like, I used to... One of the reasons why I don't kill on roads is because when I first started playing PZ, I killed zombies on grass because I thought maybe it would make their corpses decay faster. I was like, there's blood or there's bugs and insects in the grass. They'll eat the zombie corpses faster. It's just one of those things that made sense. It's not real. It's not in the game. But I didn't know that. Everything was a possibility at the start. Going to bed, have a good night, sweet dreams, or if you want a free horror movie, pleasant nightmares. Dude, I have so much compost. Worms. Worms need to work. You cannot, I mean, you can salt fish, but you can't, like, if you're thinking about drying them, there's no real food preservation in Project Zomboid besides jarring things, which doesn't really extend the shelf life of the item too much, and just refrigeration. Currently, there's no other way to kind of extend the shelf life of a food item in PZ. It's like a week, I want to say, for fish to fully rot. It takes some time. If you slice them up into fillets, I believe they rot faster. I think that's the same thing with all, like rabbits and birds and squirrels. Like all animals, if you butcher them, they rot faster. Also, jars are rare and irritating to find. Yes, and then you lose an item. You lose the lid, right? Every time you make a jarred food item. So it's like a finite item in that way. Can't make too many unless you have limitless jar lids. When I first started, I spent so much time digging graves for the zombie corpses, not knowing they'd disappear on their own after a while. Hey, you and every early zombie survivor in every media burying the dead, and then you're like, no, fuck it, there's way too many. This is forever. I take it back. We're not burying the dead. When I started PZ, I didn't know the weight and caloric mechanic in PZ, so my first character was 120 kg. I feel like something similar happened to me. I also didn't really know the weight limits. All right. Prediction is in 86%. I think it's going to be one and done. Ooh, one person on two stick tossing a coin. 84. Here, let's see. And then 11%. One person once again. 290 on 3+. Thanks for filling the voids. Let's see. What's it gonna be? One stick, two stick. Not one stick. One stick's been having a time recently. Will it be two? Or is this going to be a 3+ situation? It's a 3+. Take your points. Now, will it be third time's the charm or... No, it is. It's third time's the charm. Right on the dot. All right, cook your food. 83. Thank God. So slow. 82 is my goal, so we're just going to eat enough to get rid of this moodle. All right, I'm boiling these pots of water so I can not fuck up and do that. Jeez, need to be very careful. I should move. God, there's so much fuel in that. We are adding water from cooking pot. Add water, cooking pot. Add water, cooking pot. Alright. That's all my water. Oh, food's all cooked. Put out the fire. Slice a fillet. Little pig, let me in. David Kestrel. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Fish fillet. Is that going to be too much? Just eat a quarter. All right, let's do 1 piece of fish and then 3 carrots right now. All right, still going down. That's what I want right now. I want to drop down to 82. So then I'll have a little more freedom to accidentally overeat, which happened to me before. There we go. Perfect. No more. I'm going to make a salad. Actually, I guess I'll make a bunch of salads and then we'll be done. I think I'm skipping fishing tomorrow because it's already 1. Alright. Salads, food's all prepped for tomorrow. I'm gonna clean out my inventory a little bit. Generator is still doing okay, it looks like. Let's fix it up. Listen to the whispers on the other side of the fence. Add fuel. That was perfect. Alright, now I want to disconnect the generator. Take the generator, and I want to see where the best place to put this would be. It can't stay right in the middle, but let's just test out the middle. Okay, that's pretty good. We got those lights there and these lights. We aren't getting the lights up there. And I'm not getting these 2 lights. All right. Let me try something. I was trying to hide it a little bit more. Seeing if I could hide it in the isometric view. All right, Redbeard. I'm safe. This is perfect. This is perfect. It is totally hidden behind. Oh, that doesn't work though. It doesn't hit the ones back here. And it doesn't hit the ones across. Dang. That is like the perfect hidden little spot for it. Oh man, that's so disappointing that it didn't power up the whole place. I was like, oh my god, I found the secret zone. Also kind of gave some life to the, what is this? The fountain, making it at least make some noise. Take the generator. All right, there's another place where it'll be basically hidden. Might be good here. Nope, still not reaching these lights. And now I'm not reaching that light over there. So there is a sweet spot. I'm narrowing it down. Alright, I think that's the best I'm going to get for now. That's not too bad of a place. It isn't hidden, but I've got 6 lights lit. No, 7. 7 lights lit up. If I want all of the lights lit up, it does look like I'm going to need at least 2 generators, if not 3. Which I don't hate because I was already planning to do a double generator setup for this base. So we just have to find the generators. Now, what is the energy drain? Apparently these 6 lights are taking 0.01 units of fuel. So the main thing still looks like just the fridge, so we're gonna leave it here and have our whole space kind of lit up as best as it can be. It's looking good. I need the bigger moodles. I'll look for a bigger moodle mod. That's been requested, and I think I can definitely, especially for people who watch on their TVs, like, they're like, please give me something. I can't see shit. All right, let's get rid of the maggot. I don't want that in my inventory. Don't eat maggots. Maggots give you a 25% chance of like turning into a zombie. Unless you're literally like starving to death and your health is down here and you don't have any other food, then I guess go for it. You don't got much to lose at that point. All right, we need to set the alarm to 8 a.m. Make sure we wake up for the helicopter. All right, and go straight to bed. Can you cook maggots? Maybe, but I don't think that removes the virus. Oh, what about an else? Claire, I had a thought. One stream, you should totally trick most of us and just play The Sims. There are 2 games I do really want to play on stream. Fallout 4 is one of them. Air activity detected. All right. Game paused. Right there. Right there, game paused. Well, let's write our notes though. Heli today. That'll be fun. I mean, hopefully it'll be very chill. The plan is just probably turn off my generator. Or maybe move it back to the corner, actually. Move generator back to the corner.
Helicopter, helicopter.
Let's actually do that right now because I don't want to forget that. Move it as far away from my vulnerable walls. Throw it in the corner. Throw it back in its corner. I found the spot, and that was the most important thing. We'll move it back later. But just, this is the first helicopter we'll be spending in this area. So we have food, we have water. It should be very chill. We killed a bunch of zombies. But yeah, we're gonna see if our defenses provoke attacks or if it's just a chill, easy day here. Things we need to do. We secured the gas station. We need to plant seeds. Kill zombies. We already built the floor. Get nails. That's kind of becoming my new priority now that we're getting into building. And then read books because I have 3 books I need to be reading. And Heli is today. Heli today. But I think that's it. We're done with stream. It was just a shorty, just a little 4 hours because today I felt good. And who knows what tomorrow I'll feel like. But today, no migraine. So I wanted to sneak in another little stream for you in case Monday is or Wednesday is a bad day. But so far everything's feeling great. So I should see you here tomorrow, 2 EST. Same time, same place, Project Zomboid. What was I saying? I was saying earlier that there are 4 games, not just 4 games I'm interested in streaming. RimWorld, Fallout 4, Sims, and that's Sims 1, Sims 2, and Sims 3. And then Kenshi. I think those would all be really fun stream games and are all, except for Kenshi, that's the only one I haven't played. But I think I would really like it. It's just one of those games that is like PZ where you need 500 hours just to be adequate. Just to be adequate. Just to get by. It's tough out there. Do you have more medicine? My pharmacy is going to check if I can get a refill tomorrow. So maybe tomorrow. Or maybe insurance will be like, fuck no. You got to wait 3 more days or something like that. That's how insurance works. All right, but where are we headed? Who's playing Project Zomboid tonight? Who's up and having a good time? Ooh, Beaver's doing 16x with random sprinters. Let's go say hi to Beaver. Beaver's been having a incredible time popping off, streaming to almost 3K people. Let's go say hello. Hope he's having a good time. Oh, don't worry, Midnight. It's fine. You deserve a break from stream. Have no fear. Oh, fuck yeah. Twitch front. Let's spread the love. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Same time, same place. We're going to be rolling right into a helicopter tomorrow. But like I said, the plan is to just sit here and not do anything. Neat. I just think it's neat. But yeah, let's go raid Beaver. Get some PZ love. Love seeing the PZ category. Doing so well. And love seeing Beaver do some 16x. Fuck yeah. All right. Please. Well, real quick. I do want to say once again, thank you so much for the hype trains today. The gifted subs, the bits, all the little small things popping up on stream, the follows, the streaks. All right. Now, please keep your hands, arms, legs, heads inside the raid at all times. Can't vouch for the safety if they're outside. But Beaver's a great streamer, and I can't wait to see Beaver do some 16x. 16x plus 1% sprinters is nightmare fuel. Nightmare fuel. So let's go see. All right. Have a good night. Bye. See you next time. Adios.